Ladies and gentlemen, it's a Tuesday at David Peds, and it can only mean one thing. Rain. It rained. It rained yesterday, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not a fan of rain this time of year. As everyone knows, I'm honestly not a fan of rain any time of the year if it's in excess, as everyone knows.
Is this excess?
Yeah, I feel like we didn't need anything till like May 1st. My friend who runs the Storm Lake water plant would say very much differently. He enjoys this and says it's good. We need it. We are far behind water levels because of 3 years of drought before this year. But Adam the farmer says, I didn't want it. I liked when it was dry. But you know what? We have some nice weather coming, Dave. It'll dry out pretty quickly. And it was a soaker. So I guess not the end of the world.
I'm looking forward to a little wet dirt, a little mud.
Yeah. Mud. Speaking of mud, hello, and welcome to another episode of Dave and Peds. I don't even know how that transition made sense, but here we are in the office, in the studio, ready to bring you great joy. It is the season of joy. So, Dave, I was talking about rain. I want to kick off the episode with this. Rain. And I said, I'm not a fan of it this time of year because it then freezes my bales into ice blocks. And speaking of ice, you went to a hockey game.
Yeah.
Tell me about your hockey experience. This is a fun, like, small town thing, or like you can find within a couple hours is a hockey. It's a fun event to go do.
It was great. We went to the Omaha Lancers versus the Sioux City Musketeers.
Hey, what do you say?
I believe it's a part of the USHL.
Yep, United States Hockey.
Yeah, and never really been a Musketeers fan, but when you are a little, you're from a little closer to Sioux City than Omaha, and then you show up and you find out it's a rivalry game, and only you and the people in front of you could maybe qualify as Musketeers fans, then you become Musketeers fans.
Yeah.
And so they went up 5-0 by midway through the third quarter, and there was a fight in the third period.
I love it.
Fight in the first period. It was electric.
You got everything. You got everything you could want out of a hockey game.
It
you got
was
a lot
literally
of goals,
the best. It was
fight.
the best. Yeah. It was the best.
Yeah.
To silence the whole crowd. And we were sitting second row, and there were some people that showed up right in front of us that were also Muskie fans.
Hey.
Banging on the boards, The place was silent. It was just us. It was a great time.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I was telling you in church when you were talking to me about this, I went to a Muskies game in high school with some buddies, and we saw a hat trick, and one of my friends took my favorite hat off my head and threw it on the ice. He was so amped up, and no one else was wearing a hat. He just took it. I never got that hat back. I don't know. What do they do with those? Is there like a lost and found area where if there's a hat trick, you can come try to find your hat?
No idea.
I never got it back.
No
I was
idea.
so mad at him, but I got over it.
There's so many hats that end up on the ice.
Hockey is like we were talking. There's like when I went to college over by Waterloo, there's a team. There's Omaha. There's Sioux City. They're all over the place. And if you're like from an area like us, it's not that far of a drive, and it's a fun little thing to do to have fun. Another reason why rural America isn't that bad.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do around here. You just got to go seek it out.
My revelation in the game was that hockey is the most dad sport. And it's the most dad sport with sons you can possibly imagine because, somebody throws a stick a little too high. Just go sit in the corner, okay? Yeah. 2 minutes, just go sit in the corner. Go sit over in the box. Just sit there and watch, okay? And then, you get a couple guys in a little bit of a tussle, and eventually the gloves come off, and the dads are like, I'm not going to do anything about this until they start wrestling on the ground, But until somebody ends up on the ground, it's fair game, and they just beat the snot out of each other. So I thought, interesting dad sport.
Yeah, hockey, the ultimate dad sport. That's a very interesting take.
Yeah, because, these kids are learning how to do this on the ice when they're 4, 5 years old, and their dads are the ones that are letting them rip.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you got to live and learn, and there's a lot of growth. I bet that happens on the hockey rink.
That's great. I like that. I like to do that, like comparison stuff like that. I like to take like a TV actor and then do like an athlete comparison to them and say like Tim Allen. I would say, he was the leading man of a TV show, but it was like a low budget, low rent cable show. So who would he be like? He'd be like Giannis on the Milwaukee Bucks, like leading man. They had a couple good years, but for the most part, they're kind of in the middle of the pack. I love to do like comparisons like that.
Interesting.
So your hockey comparison kind of made me think of that.
Yeah. Yep.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
You also mentioned something like, why don't we have leagues like this for basketball?
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit more about that, and it cost us like $20 maybe to get into that. $20 a person to get into that, which I didn't think was too bad considering the arena and all the stuff. I mean, it's a beautiful place, and Tyson Event Center is the same way. I mean, a gorgeous facility and stuff. And I was thinking, well, maybe we don't really see minor league basketball stuff. But the more I thought about it, those kids that are playing in the USHL are literally kids. They're 16 to 21-year-olds. These kids are still doing high school classwork on the side. I think the one of them was born in 2009.
Wild.
So
16
and he
years
played
old?
well. He was a good player.
Yeah.
And so that kind of is part of the reason. There's just not many high school sports that can hold that sort of, early, like 16 to 21-year-olds. Nobody does that. There's not a league for that in the U.S. in terms of basketball or baseball or anything. That just doesn't happen. So it's kind of an interesting niche for the age group. But then you've got like BV and Morningside, and there's plenty of places to go watch good basketball.
Yeah.
And I just don't think of that necessarily because I'm a little bit more removed. I don't live in the city of where those schools are, but I should do more of it because I love going to watch that stuff. And
It's fun.
yeah.
One of my college roommates, one of my very closest friends from college, graduated from Sioux City Heelan.
Oh,
and so I remember like one of the first times I met him, talking to him, I was like, I loved going to Muskies games back in the day. And he's like, oh yeah. He's like, I always had revolving door of classmates who played for them.
Really?
It's such a weird life. You're like this kid who has this dream to try to play professional hockey. So you get drafted by these teams as like a young guy, and you go live with people who aren't your parents for 7 months or 8 months and try to make this dream happen. And it's just, I'm assuming they get paid, right?
I don't know, honestly.
Imagine if you're a high school kid getting paid to play hockey. What a different life you have than the rest of them.
I don't know. I don't know what it's like. It's we'd have to dig into some of that a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it's a unique thing. That's more of the norm in Europe. Like they see potential in you, and then they put you in a league, Euro league of some sort, and away you go. But very different here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is November. Is it the 17th today?
It's 18th.
November 18th.
Yeah.
I've been a day off every time I brought up that date. So I have a take here that I'm going to share, and I want to get your guys' opinions as well. In my opinion, November is the best month. You get great college basketball games starting up for at least half the month, about the last half of the month. A lot of good college basketball, my favorite sport. Thank goodness YouTube and Disney and them got their act together, and we got ESPN back so we could watch college basketball. Because there was a lot of amazing games this week I was going to miss. So
That's a whole nother topic.
it is. So there's great college basketball games last half of the month, including Feast Week. I love Feast Week, college basketball, Thanksgiving week. You got great and meaningful college football games, and obviously the NFL. You have Thanksgiving. There's still decent weather. You can still wear shorts and hoodie or shorts and a crew neck sweater, full-on jogger season with hoodies the last half of the month, and it's just an easy number one for me. You get crispy, like 30s weather coming, but you still got 40s and 50s. All the great sports, the amazing food.
Yeah.
I'm giving thanks for November. It's
Oh,
my
really?
favorite. It's my number one month.
Really?
Yep.
Number one month.
November, number one. Hands down.
I mean, that's probably, I'm not going to disagree with you. October, November, that's my prime season right there.
Yeah, the Burr months are the top four. Well, I might have to go March because of March Madness.
Yeah.
Is in the top four.
March is right there.
But
for me.
November's usually my number one month. So what is yours? Have you ever thought of this?
My birthday's in March.
Okay.
So that's always pretty
off
fun.
to a good start.
Yeah.
Birthday and March Madness.
So March Madness and March Madness, right? Wrestling.
Yes, I freaking
usually
love watching
happens,
that.
the first week of those two happen on my birthday.
Love that.
So it's the best weekend of the year.
It is.
It's the best 4-day stretch of the year.
Celebrate you, celebrate sports.
That's right. Yep.
So March is your favorite month, you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, March Madness. You can't beat it.
No, it's so good.
And then if you get Easter tucked into the end of March too, it's great.
He is risen.
It's great. So March is my favorite.
All right.
You start to see the glimpses of spring around the corner. You might
yeah.
get a little green grass poking through.
Yeah.
It's a good month.
Josiah, you got a favorite month? that sticks out to you?
I honestly don't think I have a favorite month. I like fall and spring, but with like you guys, you have things to look forward to each month that something happens, like football or whatever. I can't think of anything.
Josiah's life
What an
is the same.
existence! What an existence!
He's the same.
I can't think of like a specific month.
He's the same year round.
Because my birthday is in February, and February is not a very good month.
No, we have a terrible birthday month, me and you.
Yeah.
So many blizzards, so many ice storms on our birthdays.
October, November, probably like you, because I love fall. Fall's the best.
There you go.
Spring is
Word.
good too.
Good.
Like this week, I'm gonna be at the Iowa game Saturday, the 22nd. It's supposed to be a high in Iowa City of 54 and sunny.
Really?
Are you kidding me? I'm gonna just be basking in the sunlight
great.
with my joggers
You'll
on.
probably,
and
yeah,
a
I was gonna
hoodie.
say you probably have a cutoff on and
That's
your,
gonna be
your
glorious.
Daisy Dukes and
Yeah, everyone else is gonna be bundled up and be like, guys, I work outside in this. This is warm. Suck it up.
give me a hay bale. Let me throw
All
it.
right. So November, March, and every month's the same for Josiah. Fall and spring, though. Leans fall and spring. All right. Speaking of November, the day after this episode comes out will be Thanksgiving. Wait.
Backwards.
Thanksgiving.
Backwards.
Thanksgiving. This episode comes out the day after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So we need to list our Mount Rushmore of Thanksgiving dishes. Maybe we should all say something that we're thankful for.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Mm-hmm. I always just do the sides as my ranking, but I'm going to do it all as a whole.
Interesting.
First of all, I think the best side or the best part of the meal, unquestioned, number one, mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah. 100%
Has to
agree.
be.
Yep.
And then next on my Mount Rushmore is probably going to be, I'm just going off what our family has. I'm going to go green bean casserole.
All right. Nailed it.
So good.
This is the best list you've ever started off with. Here we go.
Now is where it gets tricky
Yeah.
because I love so much a King's Hawaiian roll that goes with it because you can cut it open and put your green bean casserole and potatoes on it and make like a side sandwich, or you use it to clean up all the gravy on the plate. But I think for my third, I'm going to go stuffing. And then I think I'm going to go dark meat turkey. That's my Mount Rushmore. Yeah, the dark meat is so much better in turkey.
So
and
did
chicken,
you
in my
just
opinion.
you listed 4 then?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had to go honorable mention, it would be probably that King's Hawaiian roll.
Okay.
But we don't do like, if we did mac and cheese as a family, duh, it's going to be on there.
No, that's not
we
a
do,
Thanksgiving meal.
We do corn with it. Didn't put it on there. I just eat it year round all the time. So corn for me
Yeah.
is like whatever. I have this with every other meal, it feels like. So that's mine. It's mashed
oh,
potatoes
man.
and gravy,
See, yeah, it's not me.
green bean casserole, stuffing, the dark meat.
So mashed potatoes, gravy, green bean casserole, and then I'm going to go with a creamed corn version of some sort. Kind of a creamed corn,
Creamed corn's great.
with crackers on top, you know. Yeah.
We've never done that. That
And
sounds
then
amazing.
The alternate it would be right in that neck of the woods would be a cheesy potatoes. If someone's doing cheesy potatoes,
Oh yeah.
that'd be right there. Look at he's on board with that. And then let's get into something and make it a little bit controversial. I don't like cranberry sauce from a can.
I just coffeed all over myself.
And
That's not controversial.
do you not like it?
I mean, I'll eat it, but like homemade
I
cranberry
like-
sauce is where it's at.
I like it from the can.
Ugh,
Just
it's
Comes
disgusting.
It is kind of
It's such a bittery
gelatinous.
aftertaste. It's just
you put that on a
Nasty.
leftovers sandwich though with some turkey and everything.
So Kelly makes a actual cranberries
Mm-hmm.
where she'll put it in the crock pot for a while and then it simmers all down and reduces and actually some OJ in there and some other things, lemon juice. That is good. You're going to keep drinking that even though you just spilled.
Yeah.
You're going to do it. Okay.
I have to.
All right. I figured maybe we'd just stop, but
There's a reason I don't like this mug. I stopped using it because it did that. And one mug I left at the farm, and my other good mug I couldn't find the lid for it this morning, so I had to break out the JV mug.
gotcha.
Continue.
So I would vote for the homemade cranberry sauce.
It's good. They're both amazing.
Yeah.
I had a friend tell me that his wife's family does cherries, and then you put that on the ham. See, we do ham, but we're big turkey. I eat the ham on Thanksgiving, but it's an afterthought to me. I'm at
Yeah,
turkey for
turkey.
sure.
Did you just put canned cranberry sauce right on the same level as homemade cranberry sauce?
No, I like both. I prefer can.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Redneck it up.
let's just move on.
Redneck it up.
How do you cook a turkey?
So we do it
You do it in the oven?
in the bag in the oven.
Okay.
Yeah. Stuff it, bag it, oven. Now, our barber, told me that he has perfected the deep fry. He said
This is where I also learned this technique. So go ahead.
from our barber.
Yeah.
He
we had
told me.
long discussions about this.
He told me, he said, if you want to stop by like Thanksgiving afternoon, I'll save some for you. So I might drive. It's like 8 miles to his house from where I live.
I'm going to text him.
I might go get some.
I text him.
But yeah, he said they deep fry it. And he said the key, because I've told him, I said, well, don't light your house on fire.
Yeah. How do you not kill yourself? This is.
Then he said the key is to like put it in, add water to where it's going to be, or you just talk about it. You actually do it.
You put your turkey. This is all preparation.
Yeah.
Right. So you put your turkey in the pot. You pour water over the turkey
Yeah.
to the line so that you know you're going to get the turkey covered.
Yep.
You make a mark.
There it is.
Dump the water out. So that way the day comes, you put oil in up to the line.
Yep.
Exactly. So you know it won't overflow. The problem with it is though, when you get that oil hot enough and you put the turkey in there, it goes nuts.
Yep.
Right? It starts bubbling and
That's
going
when the
crazy.
flame goes crazy.
So what he told me,
Yeah.
what our barber told me, is that you have to make sure you get it hot, you get it nice and hot, and then you turn off the burner.
Yep.
Then you put the turkey in. You let it sizzle and go nuts, and then you turn the burner back
Yeah.
on. He
So-
said that's
so
how you have
clutch.
to do it. So, and that makes a lot of sense to me. So,
It totally does.
so I'm going to try and deep fry a turkey this year.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
And the only reason I feel confident enough in it is because of Jaime
Yeah.
describing to me
The
how
man's
to
a
do
savant.
this.
Him and his wife should open a restaurant.
A deep fried turkey restaurant.
Just everything. All we do is talk about food when I get my haircut. Every haircut ever. Food.
The only thing we talk about is the Mexican guys that do all this the truck stuff. You know, they,
Crawford Burger.
Yeah,
Crawford
they do
Taco,
all
all
the.
that
Oh
stuff.
man, it's so awesome! It's so awesome.
Oh man.
But they do all. There's all those truck renovation guys. They're kind of like Cletus McFarland.
Oh yeah.
Only they're Hispanic
Yes.
down in Texas and stuff. Those guys are wild.
Oh, yep.
They are awesome to watch.
Oh, so good. We used to do when our Traeger was working. My dad used to smoke it. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
was that delicious?
I love the meat when it comes off a trigger, but the skin becomes inedible. You can't eat it. At least I haven't been able to get it to be crunchy. It ends up being kind of rubbery
Yeah.
and hard.
Rubbery and like
Yeah, and so that
slimy
ends up
and
just
stuff.
being a wash. I want some crispy skin this year, so that's why I want to deep fry it.
Dude, maybe I'll drive down here on Thanksgiving and be a curry for
You're
an
more than
hour.
welcome.
Just come make a plate and leave.
Okay. I'll leave a can of regular cranberry sauce so you don't invade the
thank
real
you.
stuff.
And I'm gonna put my phone on record and get that ASMR
Oh.
when it pops out of that can.
Gross. So gross.
Oh, I love it. What's yours, Josiah? Do you have you kind of agreed with Dave a little bit? It seemed like.
Let's see. Last time we had like family Thanksgiving we did ham. Anyways, where I usually go for Thanksgiving, one important dish she always makes, which is amazing. I don't know what it's called, but it's sweet potatoes like with brown sugar and a sauce and stuff. Dude,
That sounds
it's
good.
so good.
Do they put marshmallows on it?
no,
Good.
they didn't.
I'm not a
Yeah.
marshmallow on my sweet potato fan.
Same.
So turkey, and that probably green bean casserole because that's amazing, and then creamed corn. My mom makes some delicious creamed corn.
Great.
I served a bit of a redneck Thanksgiving meal on Sunday night at youth group. I made my homemade mashed potatoes, which were bussin', as the kids would say. Jen made,
As Adam would say.
Yeah, I don't know if
Jen
you could say
had, owner of the Cobblestone. She had a ton of green beans at the Cobblestone and also some leftover green bean casserole from a wedding they had. So she mixed them together. So it was like, wasn't super like thick and creamy like a green bean casserole, but still was definitely like a green bean casserole. Mm-hmm. It was amazing.
Nice.
And then King's Hawaiian rolls, and then I bought 800 chicken nuggets and made those all. And honestly, there was only like 50 chicken nuggets left at the end of the night.
Wow.
And then we did dessert. I think that was everything. But it was the kids are so picky. These kids don't like mashed potatoes. They don't like green bean casserole. It was a joke how many of them said, "Ew, I don't like that stuff. I just want bread and chicken nuggets."
I don't know if either of my
And
kids
you know
will
what?
eat green bean casserole or mashed potatoes.
When I was a kid, I had to sit at the table till I
Your
finished
kids
my
aren't in
meal.
junior high.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
your
are
kid-
already picky, and they're 6 and 4.
My mom, I remember like sitting at the table a half hour after the meal is over. My parents are going about their lives, and I'm not allowed to leave the table. And so finally I would plug my nose and eat garden fresh green beans and peas and whatever there was. And then eventually, like 3 years later, I like loved it all. I love vegetables now, but I think some of these kids, their parents don't make them sit at the table and eat their vegetables. I'm not a parent.
My
though,
parents
We
so
don't
did.
do that. We don't make them do it.
My parents did. I was very
should start
picky as a kid, and now I
shot
love
collar.
everything.
I don't know if they would ever finish it. I don't know if they'd ever finish
Also,
it.
As they get older, they'll like it, I think.
Eating non-processed foods, very good for you.
Yes.
Removing processed foods from your diet.
Speaking of Jen and the Cobblestone, you want to hear something that I learned from them the other day?
Yes.
So they have a musician that plays kind of around the area often.
Yeah.
And he's part of he made a foundation that does, I'm pulling up my calendar here to make sure I get this right. He has a foundation called something strings. I can't remember what the name of it is. Has something.
Oh,
to do
I know
with
what you're
strings.
talking about.
And
It's
so-
called Broken Strings.
Yes, broken strings. That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, and so this is coming up on, I believe let me get the date right. I'm not going to get it right. This is terrible.
Just guess.
But at some point in December, look up Cobblestone Ballroom in Storm Lake and look on their Facebook page because they'll have a link to it. They have an evening where they, I think they raffle off, kind of a raffle situation, 30 Albanese guitars. And they're probably all $500-ish guitars with cases. You know, these are pretty nice guitars. Anywhere from 5th graders to 9th graders can go and sign up online ahead of time, and that puts their name into the entry to possibly get one of these guitars. So
Whoa.
really cool thing.
That's amazing.
I mean, it's an amazing deal for kids that have an interest in music, and buying a guitar is a financial barrier for a lot of people. It's not exactly the easiest to find them. And so to find a good new one with a case is really cool. So if you're interested in that, go to the Cobblestone Facebook page.
Yep.
And I'm sure there are links to there on that. So really, really cool.
Yes. And
I think the deadline to register is November 20th, which is going to be after this comes out. But anyway, or before this comes out. But go check it out anyway because it's a really neat deal.
also, December 13th, if you're looking on their calendar as well, is Christmas Trivia Night hosted by Hut Hut Media.
Oh.
So you should put a team together again, Dave. The theme is going to be Home Alone. So we're probably going to do like 30.
Oh, really? It's the 13th?
December 13th.
Sorry, man.
Why?
We have the Home Free concert in Fort Dodge that we're going to.
Don't have to go.
I already bought tickets.
Sell them. All right, we'll miss you. She said that people have been like messaging and calling in asking about it and what's the theme. And so she kind of got on me and said, we need a theme. So we're going to do Home Alone. Probably do like 30 questions between the two Home Alone movies. And then we're maybe going to do 3 or 4 more categories to maybe get up to like 70-ish questions.
Well, what are the other 40 questions going to be about?
Like, so Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. I'm thinking one category might be like Christmas in New York. Come up with 10 trivia questions about Christmas in New York.
So it's not really a Home Alone.
Probably do Christmas theme. Well, half of it is going to be Home Alone, roughly. Don't worry about it, Dave. It'll work just fine. It'll be fun.
you're
Everyone will
gonna
have
I'd
a
be so
blast.
frustrated if I came super prepared for Home Alone, then I got
Split
a
their
question
hairs.
about a random Christmas event
let
in New
a-
York City.
Yeah, they'll figure it out. It'll be super fun. Everyone will have a blast.
All right, great. I'm excited.
So December 13th,
It's
for those of
legitimately
you listening,
it's
come.
something I really look forward to going to trivia there. I'm sad I'm going to miss it.
Yeah, I'm hoping for like 300 people. Maybe pick up some new listeners and followers of Hut Up Media. It's
There
going
you
to be a good time. Cannot wait. All right. You know what time it is. It's time to celebrate the state of Iowa. What does the state of Iowa do well? Grow corn.
Ooh.
Actually, what do farmers in the state of Iowa do well? Grow corn.
Yeah. What do we got?
It's
Like
time
10
for-
left?
10 left.
Go ahead.
No, it's time for an Iowa corn chat.
Ooh,
We're not
going
even
that
close
direction.
to ANF 40.
We're going that direction. Sorry.
ANF 40, we're getting there. Oh, I got some doozies for ANF 40. I
All right.
can't
He's
wait.
got doozies.
Doozies.
It's time for an Iowa corn chat, sponsored by Iowa Corn, sponsored by Tyler Parson, who bought and gave me this.
Nice. Thank you, Tyler Parson.
Pastor Tyler
Love that
Parson.
guy. Great guy.
A1 listener.
I couldn't decide on which one to use, so I was looking through a bunch. None of them is as good as that Iowa Fair one. It's really hard to find a good one.
That
with
was classic.
We're never going to top
was
that
a
one. We
classic.
just have to accept it.
Out of the 3 I have, this probably is the most interesting.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyways, what is your biggest pet peeve about Iowans as a whole?
Oh boy.
If you can think of anything.
One pops to my head immediately.
Oh really?
Okay.
I'm going to sound like a jerk.
Okay.
I cannot stand the amount of people who I feel like could be walking at the fairs instead of in scooters. It's a big pet peeve. Like, get out and walk. Let's get some exercise in while we're eating all this fried food. It's my number one. It's the first thing that popped in my head when I thought of
Did you go there on Veterans Day?
About Iowa. No. Those guys get a pass. But honestly, I think a lot of people are in this situation in life because they don't walk and take in nature and exercise. I get bothered by it.
I can piggyback on that a little bit. I don't know if it's like my pet peeve, but I think that we as Iowans are not the most physically active, and we need to improve on that big time.
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah, I'd say we are lagging.
It's kind of gross. Like, obviously, we're nowhere near like the big five every year, and like obesity levels in this country is like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. It's been like this same 5 states for like 2 decades that are the top 5.
Alabama?
Yeah, like Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky, and I don't remember the other one, but Iowa's up there.
Yeah.
And
which is ironic because we have the most ability to grow great food.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this? I can't remember this.
I don't know.
But I heard a statistic that 90% of the food that is consumed in the state of Iowa is not grown in the state of Iowa.
What?
Yeah. So
processed.
So
what are we doing?
It's brought in from other states. And obviously there's still great food that comes in from other states. But still the fact of the matter is that we have the most productive farmland and we don't use it for anything that we eat, it seems like.
Probably because we eat a lot of processed foods.
Well, that's exactly
the thing.
right.
People take
Exactly right.
it kind of and what I was talking about like is
And that gets you fat.
it centers around laziness. I am someone who severely struggles with lazy. Like I get very judgmental about laziness. I probably shouldn't be, but I've witnessed so much laziness. Like it's so convenient to just hit the drive-through. It's so convenient to do this, but man, laziness. Like people will like not even like go the extra step to put their shopping cart away or something like that.
Oh,
there's too much laziness.
Just
in
don't
this
even.
world.
Just don't even. Don't.
too
We
much
don't need to go
laziness.
down that rabbit hole.
Anyway,
You saw me. I was
I was like, Josiah's gonna go nuts, man.
piggyback on my other pet peeve would be the drivers on Highway 7 between Elton and Storm Lake.
Oh, okay.
Can we learn to drive the speed limit, people? It's not hard.
What do they drive?
I am so tired of going 47 on Highway 7 between Elton and Storm Lake.
It's such a nice drive, though.
Nope.
It's such a nice drive.
Not when you got places to
Why
be.
speed so
Good
much?
cop, bad cop over here.
Oh, man, it just grinds my gears.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm always in a hurry, I guess. Also, we really, to piggyback on what you said about growing our own food and doing stuff here, very soon I want to have Chad, Vista Paints, main sponsor of Backroads and Bonfires, on here because this man pretty much lives off his own land for the most part. He sent me a video the other day butchering the last of all of his chickens he grew for me.
Oh, I need to talk to him.
So
because that's what we're going to do next year.
Yeah,
We're
so he
going to do
could
it.
fill his freezer full of whole chickens.
Mm-hmm.
The videos were awesome.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
I need to
Not
talk to
like in a I enjoy watching this animal die kind of way, but the process. I just love seeing the process of like how it gets to this whole frozen chicken. It was crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, we need to have him on. You should.
I wonder how
definitely
many
talk
he
to him.
does for a whole year. If he does, how many? Well, how
It
big is
looked
his
like in
family?
his freezer there was about 25.
I was
going
going
to
to say 30. Yeah, 30 or
Yeah,
so.
it's 5 of them in their family, 3 boys,
Yeah.
him and his wife. But yeah, it looked like his freezer had about 25 chickens in it.
Yeah.
It was sweet.
I think that's something I'm going to try to do this next year. I don't know if we'll go full in on the broiler route or we'll do a whole year's worth, but I would like to try some.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to talk about it when we have him on the pod. I'm going to call him today and see when he can come on.
Yeah.
All right. Laziness. Let's catch up on farm life in the last week. My 8-month calving period continues. It struck again the day that Josiah and I were actually going to go to Sioux Falls to do my final pizza reviews. I had a calf I had a cow that morning go into labor, and it was acting all goofy and laying down, getting up, and there was another calf born that morning, and it was like trying to claim it, even though it was clearly not its calf. So then I had to wait and watch it, and then I figured I'd call Josiah. I said I might have to call the vet to come out and pull it. She's acting kind of weird, so we might be late. And then she ended up having it. We pretty much left on schedule for the most part. Unfortunately, she had it. I was going to let it go for an hour, go back, pen it up. I went back, and it was dead.
The calf was?
Yeah, the calf was born fine. It like got up, mom licked it off and everything. And then when I went back like an hour later, it was dead.
Whoa.
So this is part of livestock that freaking stinks. It looks like everything's great, and then all of a sudden it just is laying there dead.
Man.
Can't explain it. Don't know what happened. Just threw it in the manure pile and moved on with my day.
Man.
But it kind of stinks. But I thought you'd enjoy the part where it was November and I was trying to go to Sioux Falls and then I have a calf.
I always think it's comical that you have no idea when they're coming.
Mm-hmm. But that problem's getting taken care of this week. Tomorrow I'm selling the last of my last 14 that are close, but I don't want to deal with in the winter.
So you're going to turn that into some bred heifers, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to find 10 bred pairs, hopefully.
Okay.
Calf on the side so I can sell them next spring, while also they're hopefully bred. Now, this could be very hard to find. If I do find them, it's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Real expensive.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to get 14 sets. You can.
Nah, I'd get 10 maybe.
Yeah.
And you put that loan out over 5 years, short loan payment, still pay it off early, but not have a huge loan payment if you just wanted to do it year by year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was that happened the other day on the farm. The ones I've had 3 born in the past week and a half that lived that are looking great, loving life. This warm weather's nice right now, helping them get going a little bit.
Yeah.
And then also turned the cows out yesterday onto the stalks. They'd been on a bunch of bean stubble, eating the bean stubble and grass fence lines and stuff. We held them off of the stalks and a pasture or a hayfield that we turned into a pasture for a little bit because we wanted them to eat all the stubble first. They'd never eat that if they were on the stalks and the hay.
Yeah.
So we can get that taken care of. So then we can go out and start spreading some manure on the stubble. Now they've pretty much picked through it all. So we did that. Josiah was there filming. We got the last of our corn stalk bales picked up. He was filming that too. Yesterday was a good day.
Man, you got a lot done.
Yeah, I got them cows out on stalks, picked up bales, fell asleep on the couch like an old man. All in a day's work.
Man, that sounds great.
Yeah, it was a good day. It's kind of what's been going on with me on the farm.
Yeah, we've been finishing up just a little bit of the light vertical tillage stuff. And we've got a little tile going in. So we've been highlighting some areas and kind of planning valleys and where the stuff needs to go and how much. And the problem with this particular piece is we just started farming it a couple years ago, and it had a big tile running through it. And it drains, 1,000 acres around it. It catches a lot of water. So on 3 sides, it's taking all the water from hillsides on 3 sides around it, and it is the bottom piece with the creek running through it.
That's a lot.
So not only does it take a lot of water when people upstream aren't tiled well, now everybody upstream is getting tiled well. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle all this water coming down it. So there's a very real chance that it just ends up getting put back to a waterway. And because the person that had it before us put in tile, they graded it, dozer graded it, and tried to plant it. And this just may not be an option with how much water is going to be coming downstream. Dang. So that's we kind of knew that getting into it a little bit and kind of had the assumption that might end up happening. I was hoping I'd get maybe another couple of years to figure it out, but it needs some attention. So we've been out there kind of searching for outlets and inlets and all sorts of fun stuff. So
can you CRP it?
Well, that's my thought, is that it'll probably go into a CRP waterway if we can. I don't know the rules and regs behind the CRP waterways in terms of width. Yeah. I don't really want 100-foot wide waterway. It doesn't need to be that wide.
Yeah.
So we'll kind of see how it goes.
If you do.
Yeah, guess who's bailing it?
Pheasant hunting too.
Oh.
Let's just leave it and pheasant hunt it.
That's fine with me. I mean, I mow our waterways right now.
You'll get a lot of bales out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a 3/4 mile long waterway, so I mean,
we got to drive here and pheasant hunt it.
Yeah, maybe 3/4, half mile. It's at least a half mile. Yeah, because it's it does this, So
just load it with birds.
Yeah,
let's shoot them all.
I love how you went pheasant hunting this year, and now you're just
all about it.
I love it. No, it's awesome.
It's kind of weird. I've watched hunting videos and stuff my whole life, but I've never been as intentional, as intense about it as I am now.
Yeah,
it's like all I want to watch. I want to get into deer hunting and all this stuff. The only problem is it coincides with harvest and all of the fall work happening, and I just don't have time on top of HUD Up Media stuff. It's like, what do I give up if I want to go sit in a deer stand all day for multiple times? It's probably what I need.
Yeah, you could use it. You could use it.
So I don't know. Do I just say, hey, fall, no more podcasts, no nothing. Fall season is our off season, and we just go have me time? Or we try to record a few things, but then we don't start putting them out till winter? I don't know.
Yeah. Do you have the Onyx Hunt app?
I do not.
Okay, so it's a map that shows you who the landowners are and their contact, at least like where their mailing address is. And then,
Yeah.
so if you want to hunt some ground, you can reach out to them.
Oh, I should check that out.
See it. So it's a really useful app. And then so for myself, it just tells me like if we've got a piece that we're renting or farming and there's a neighbor that we're spraying something or whatever, it's easy for me to contact them if I have so I have the app on my phone, but I've multiple times I've had people reach out to me and say, hey, do you mind if we hunt your draws or whatever? And so then I have a folder in this app where I drop all the pins on all of our farms so they know exactly where to go, because there's a lot of curries around. There's a lot of curries around. So if they look up curry, they see Curry LLC or something on the plat map, it's not us. It's probably not us. So to differentiate ourselves between everybody else, I just go ahead and drop pins so they know exactly where they're going. And so an acquaintance of ours who happens to be the ER doc at the Storm Lake Hospital, he reaches out to me. He says, hey, do you mind if I do some hunting your ground? And I said, sure, I'll send you the folder with the pins. And so I sent it to him. He goes, that's great. And I said, just FYI, we're going to be out there doing some vertical tilling, probably doing some work in some creeks and the fence lines and stuff, just FYI. I don't want to get shot. He goes, don't you worry. That just makes more work for me.
Yeah.
If he shoots us, then he's the guy that has to take care of us. So not good.
Job security,
I was laughing. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
One of the birds that we shot, the one that got shot while I was looking at my phone checking the Iowa score.
Gosh, you can't go hunting. You won't see a thing.
It happened. Right, a trophy buck will be walking up and I'll be like, touchdown! And there goes the buck.
Scroll.
There was a guy out spraying. I don't know what he was spraying. He was spraying something, and he was 20 feet from us when we shot that rooster, and he was tooting his horn and everything. He was all pumped for us.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a good time.
That's great.
Chipper Jones, by the way, shout out him. Hall of Fame third baseman, maybe the greatest of all time, got a monster buck in southern Iowa a couple days ago. Posted it on his Instagram. He has always said that Iowa has the best deer. And a lot of these hunting videos I watch, man, a lot of them are in Iowa, and they're getting monsters. But you got to go like southern Iowa,
it's timber areas,
eastern, and like northeastern. You got to go there. You got to go like Quad City area, southern, or like Dubuque, Decorah area over there. There was one that it was southeast of Odebolt, Wall Lake area that I saw a picture of. Young guy got one. I mean, I don't know what it scored. It was unbelievable. Nice.
It was huge. So, I mean, they can still happen.
They can make their way here, yeah.
But you want to be in those timbery, eastern, southern Iowa areas, I think, for a majority of those big bucks.
There's just so much more timber, so like they're easier to
feeding, and they're easier to hide,
and you get 6-year-olds up there. Where here they pretty much get to 2 and 3, and guys are shooting them, which is fine. But when you get to I watch these hunting videos, the guys will pass up a really good 4-year-old because they know there's more mature ones in there, and they'll wait for them.
Wow.
Stuff, and so it's shout out him. God, I love hunting. I don't even do it. I love it. Anyway,
shout out him. Who you shouting out?
Chipper
Shout out
Jones.
hunting.
Chipper Jones.
Oh yeah, Chipper. Yeah, shout out him and hunting. Okay. Chipper. All right, Sheldon Power. Shout out Mitch. Great guy. He'll hand deliver you whatever you order. At least he did for me. He might not do that for every order, but he did for me. And it's snowblower season. You got to get your side-by-side. You want to stick a blade. Wait, do they do side-by-sides anymore?
I don't know.
If they do, buy one from him, stick a blade on it, scoop snow with it.
You're holding a phone that can go on their website.
Yeah. What do you have to say about Mitch?
Man, I'm just tickled with my X-Mark mower. And it's that season where, you pack it away. It's actually sitting underneath our self-propelled sprayer now in the corner of the shed because I ain't mowing again. I don't care how hot it gets and how much water we get. The grass is pretty much shut down. So it was a great year. I look back on the year that we had, and if I wouldn't have had that mower, I would have been sunk.
Oh,
absolutely sunk.
Yeah, you'd have been screwed.
It was the sort of year where you need to have something that can get through wet grass because it was wet so much, and it handled it like a boss. I was really, really impressed.
Boom.
I'm trying to decide if I'm just going to kind of, now that I've got a decently new mower, if I'm just going to kind of keep rolling up years,
What if you just buy 5 more and start a lawn care business?
I'm not going to do that. because if I've got somebody that will buy mine, then I can just, keep rolling mine up.
There you go.
We just keep doing that. It's kind of like pickups used to be when they weren't so expensive. You used to be able to kind of trade up every year for just a little bit of money. And if I can do that with my lawnmower, eventually my lawnmower will be worth $80,000, just like these pickups.
Boom. Make it happen. I believe in you. Hey, here we go. Sheldon Power. Black Friday sale. Now, it starts November 21st, so 8 days of it will be passed when you hear this. But it goes till December 5th. So you'll still have another week.
All right.
It goes till December 5th, and they have a Black Friday sale. It's on Mid-Soda trailers.
Ooh, yes.
Is their main thing, but they also have more. So a Mid-Soda trailer is something you can buy to haul a mower. They got ones with sides if you want to fill it with dirt, if you're hauling dirt or clay and you want to dump it. All sorts of stuff. Big flatbed ones if you want to throw 3-4 bales on there. You can even haul a vehicle on them, I think, if you need to haul a vehicle around or something. So Mid-Soda trailers. I imagine you can save thousands on a Black Friday deal on one of those babies. So
I don't know.
I'm going to say it. So get your butt over there. Sheldon Power. Get a Mid-Soda trailer and more, it says, so you might be able to get, I don't know, a shovel for winter for Black Friday.
Yeah.
I know that I'm very much looking forward to Black Fridays when I usually hit up Baumgars and buy a lot of things. But I might honestly go to Sheldon.
One of the things we don't talk about anymore because I think they've kind of separated the two businesses, but their livestock equipment business, I think, is outrageous. What they do for hog buildings and stock and hog buildings and stuff.
Right in the heart of it up there.
Yeah, man. I think they do a lot of that.
Sheldon's in Lyon County, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. Oh, man. That is like livestock capital up there.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Sheldon Power is wonderful. And guess what else is wonderful? The rural America community. So I forgot to talk about this last week, but something that is very rural community is like benefits, holding benefits, fundraisers and stuff. So we went to one for Josiah's sister-in-law's dad. He had some health issues, very serious health issues. They're thanking the Lord that he's still alive and recovering. But we had a big pancake benefit. I don't know how many people had it. There had to have been 500 people that showed up. Now they own a very successful and well-known business in the area. So a lot of people that might not even be super close to them probably came to support because they know them from the business. But a bunch of us close friends went, and it just I was thinking, like, it's how easy is it to it's not easy to put something together like that, but simply like, hey, we're going to serve you some pancakes and sausage. And people are probably throwing in $20, $50, $100 here and there, maybe for a fundraiser. Such a easy thing to organize and such a prevalent, cool thing in rural America.
Yeah.
Where you maybe have less resources for stuff. But if we can raise $25,000 for someone to help with medical expenses, takes 2-3 hours for one of those, knock it out.
Yep.
Bing, bang, boom.
Yep.
And it's where, a lot of their friends and stuff put it all together.
Yeah.
The family didn't organize it. Their friends wanted to do it for them. So it felt like a very rural community thing.
It's a homemade go serve is what it is. It's using our brains and our hands a little bit.
That's a good way to put it. A homemade go serve.
To serve other people.
Yeah. So, and on top of it, my goodness, were those pancakes good.
Really?
Oh, genius move, by the way. They had squeeze containers of butter on the tables.
Whoa.
So all you had to do was go to your table, squeeze out liquid butter on
I
there.
don't know if it was butter.
Well, whatever it
Butter
was,
flavored
it tasted
something.
like butter.
Buttered flavored something.
Yeah.
I
it's
can't
probably
believe
not-
it's not
You
butter
were
or
just going
margarine
like
or
this,
something.
I wanted to. It's probably not real butter,
Talk about the pancake.
but those pancakes, Chris Cakes.
The way they
was
made
Chris
them.
Cakes there? He was
Yeah,
there
it was
serving
Chris
them up?
Cakes.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy was just
Yeah.
slinging pancakes. I don't even want to know how many. He had to have made 2,500 pancakes, if not more.
Wow, I never seen that machine before.
Oh, yeah. So for those
that machine was awesome.
does he have a different one?
It was a giant machine where he made the batter
Oh.
or something and then just squeeze it all on, boom, boom, boom. And by the time he's done squeezing on like 50 pancakes,
Well, no, it's a whole row.
it's ready to flip them.
It squeezes the whole row, doesn't it?
Oh, that's right. Yes. It was like 4 at a time.
Yeah.
Something like that. So boom, then move it over 6 inches. Boom.
Oh, yeah. That's how he normally does
Yeah.
it. I thought you were talking about something specially mixes it in.
No, then he had like a giant mixer thing that was mixing batter
Really?
too.
I've never seen the mixer thing,
So
but
cool.
that's his normal shtick.
I've never seen that. It's
Rye
awesome.
and other stuff.
yeah.
Because he always comes down and does like the Odie Bowl Crete days.
They were thin.
And he just
so good. Oh, man, they were good.
4 at a time. Soup, soup,
Yeah.
soup, soup. And then he just flip.
And then
flip,
by the
flip,
time
flip,
he's
flip.
done, it's just boom, boom.
Then he
boom,
starts
boom,
chucking
boom,
them to
boom,
people,
boom,
you know?
boom, boom,
Anybody-
boom.
He did do that. a few times.
Yeah, he starts chucking them. No, he's great.
The amount of just whoop, whoop, whoop. I bet that guy's got a strong right wrist.
or arthritis, one or the other.
Or both. Could be both.
Okay. Another thing that I think is very prevalent in rural America, and you actually brought this up to me Sunday at church, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this. So you mentioned, I asked you, hey, well, how was your week been? How your weekend? And you said that you did some coaching stuff or some basketball stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't
with
coaching.
your daughter, but you weren't coaching.
Yeah.
But it made me think of small communities, these kids' sports and stuff like that. How you have to have parents, dads, moms like step up and volunteer to be coaching. That's such a prevalent thing in rural America as parents coaching. Especially now more than ever, because maybe we've gone a little too far on the sports scale.
Yeah.
So there's so many of them that you need so many people to volunteer. Unfortunately, there's maybe a little burnout happening from the parents that do volunteer. But you brought that up, and I was like, oh, this is, when I grew up, all of our dads were always coaching us in baseball, basketball, and everything until we got to junior high, and then it was a school employee. And it was just such a fun, awesome time. And then you get older and you realize how much time they truly volunteered and put into it and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't know. When you were talking about that, it just made me think of that. But do you have thoughts on that?
Yeah, it's a tricky thing because the commerce of youth sports has gotten outrageous. You know,
not like when we grew up.
yeah,
That's for
no,
sure.
it was very different, and it wasn't a money making machine then as it has become now. And so, I have conflicting thoughts on it. But my oldest has not really shown a propensity to get into sports at all yet. So when she asked if she could do this, I said, yeah, sure. Well, it's like a little skills session for basketball. It's an hour on Saturdays. And I thought, well, what's the harm? And then you get there and there's probably 8 or 9 volunteers, not including some of the high school kids that came and helped out. Because you got 40 kids in there, and you need, you ain't doing that by yourself.
Yep.
And so, I mean, these guys, they're not making any money from this. It's just the fact that they're able to buy some T-shirts for the kids and kind of make it a fun deal so they can get interested in sports if they want to, or, and that's really important. I think that's kind of the point, is that you're giving them an outlet to try something new. There's very low expectations on the outcomes other than them having fun and getting to hang out with other kids their age. And that's really important. It's try to build some character through coaching, and I think that's important.
Amen to that.
Sports.
And I'm probably, as a person who's spent a ton of time in athletics and college athletics, I'm probably on the other side where I'm probably going to be more protective of what my kids spend their time in, just because I see kids' time getting eaten up by so many things.
Yep.
That I'm going to be probably pretty picky about what we kind of, because you can put them in anything. You can put them in so many different things, but we want things that are going to build character. They can work with others well, and that doesn't mean just throwing them in everything.
Yep.
So that's just part of it, I think.
Yeah,
and
teaching them time management. And not overworking yourself when you're young.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Pausing and leaving space for life to go instead of being organized and scheduled all the time. So, but shout out to the volunteers in the community, small communities. They're not making a dime off this, like they're just out there volunteering and having fun and stuff. So, shout out to them.
Yeah, man, I've just had so many thoughts sparked in my head in the last 5 minutes. This will be a good future episode discussion. I will say we had Lion's Den Sunday night at youth group, which is all the leaders sit on the stage and the kids ask us questions, theological questions, life questions, whatever it might be. And one kid, Mason, has his phone set up too, where people can send anonymous questions if they want. I think it's actually to a separate phone, so he doesn't know who sent it. And one of the questions was, I've been struggling a lot with busyness lately. How do I handle busyness? And so I was able to really give a good 5-minute answer on I am someone who loves sports. I see there's so many great benefits of them, of learning to lose. Not everything goes your way, teamwork. But man, I also was able to lend a insight on how it's gone too far in the other direction, in my opinion. Because on top of sports, I did speech, musicals, band, choir, student council, all that stuff. And there was time for it. Yeah. Because we were not overworking one thing. They were all kind of working together. So, but we did have a kid ask that. And so hopefully they got a little bit from what I said, but encourage them too to say, hey, if it's best for me to say no to something, say no to it. Yeah. Which is going to be tough moving forward. But anyway, that's a long discussion we can have in a different episode.
Yeah, many avenues to go down there.
Yeah. All right. America needs farmers.
This is the best.
America
I love this. I learn
needs-
so much from this every time.
I wish this was the ANF 100 so we could just keep going.
Just keep on going. We should call them. Say what didn't make the list.
We should. All right. 31 through 35. There's 5 more to go after this. Sad. So, 31. America needs farmer. Top 40 countdown, but we're counting up. Ink. Did you know that ink found on greeting cards, shipping labels, recipe books, cereal labels, and even in pens is made from soy products? So, soy makes it smear less and even makes it recyclable if you want to recycle those cards and stuff. So, next time your boyfriend or girlfriend gives you a Hallmark breakup note, thank a farmer.
I've never thought about ink not being recyclable.
Right? They switched over to soy stuff. Apparently, I don't know how many more years ago. It didn't say in there, but it made things more recyclable, so it's less toxic for the environment if it's going to the waste dumps or something like that.
Yeah.
I guess every time I think of ink, I just think of squids. Even though I know it's not.
I mean, a valid point. A valid point. All right, number 32. I think this one's got to be the most frequent visitor to this list, and it's my favorite product, and it's cornstarch.
How many times has it been on the list?
Got at least 15, I think. Cornstarch and soy are used to make, related to cornstarch, toilet paper.
Related to cornstarch.
Making it stronger, in my life, cornstarch and toilet paper are very related. It makes this toilet paper stronger, yet softer, and also break down easier for when it's headed into the sewer slide, which is what I called it. So, next time you're walking around post-deposit, and you have a moment of satisfaction, and you realize, wow, this is nice, and how pleasant that went, thank a farmer. 33. Glycerin. Did you know that glycerin is derived from soy and cattle, and it's the compound used in toothpaste that makes it smooth, spreadable, and foam up and not all dry and chalky. So the next time you're brushing before a hot date or simply before bed next to wifey, I'm sure they'll thank a farmer for removing your dragon breath. This is what I wrote, yes. Wool. Wool from sheep. Everyone knows wool comes from sheep. We know it is found in warm winter socks, blankets, and even suits. I didn't know that before he said that. Many suits apparently are made from wool. Who knew?
Yeah.
But
you didn't know that?
Did you know it's also a main ingredient in tennis balls?
No.
Yeah, so that's right. Even Wimbledon knows they can rely on farmers. So the next time you're playing fetch with your dog, then washing your drool-soaked hand and cozying up on the couch under a wool blanket, thank a farmer. Number 35, apples. How you like them apples? Shout out Matt Damon. Orchards and farms all over Iowa provide apples for farmers markets, grocery stores, fall festivals, and those family Instagram moments, all holding up your cider at the apple orchard. But Iowa apple farms are also part of a great comeback story. Because did you know in 1940 there was a freeze so severe that it basically wiped out all of the apple supply in Iowa?
Really?
Yeah, apparently. Boy, that was bad freeze, I bet. So when you hear your friend or loved one annoyingly biting into a chomping on an apple, one of the worst sounds in the world to me, and then they chew it, and all you hear is all the juice is mucking around in their mouth.
Mr. ASMR guy hates that.
You don't like that?
I like mukbang, but not apples, apparently.
Oh,
So
like
when you hear your
mukbang?
friend or loved one annoyingly biting into or chomping on an apple, juice is running down their chin, or you're picking the perfect filter on the Instagram for Orchard Day with the fam, remember, the resilience of the farmer made that possible, and thank them.
Hopefully the old apple borer won't get to him anytime soon.
Oh, amen to that.
Yeah.
Yikes. There you have it. That's 31 through 35,
Wow.
5 to go.
Great list. I think we should try and do a little research and see if we can extend the list.
I was
would.
about to say
We
that.
should
also-
do ANF 100. Let's do it.
I think, and if people could submit options, that would also help us out.
Oh!
We would love to.
Questions at Hut Media. I got too excited.
Rate it in.
Questions at hutupmedia.com. Send us like write-ins about farm products. Do your own research. We'll talk about it. I'll make up a funny saying or something for it. I got really excited when you said that.
I thought I could have handled it, but I wasn't
I'm
able
sorry.
to.
Go ahead. Take it away. I talk too much. Dave, what were you going to say?
Yeah, that's great. No, what I was going to say is you should do some shorts of just these ANF clips, these 5 that you make,
baby.
and each one has your little go-to slogan afterwards. Thank a farmer.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I like it. All right.
Let's dive into the auction and see what we can find.
It's time for the auction segment. Hey, $25 now, $25 now, $26 now, 26 and a quarter now, $1 now. Auction time. All right, Dave, why don't you go first? I've yapped a lot.
Ooh, I get to go first.
I've yapped too much. I'm sorry.
It's
Just
easy.
Yapper
It's easier
McGee
on
over
my
here.
voice. It's easier on my
Yapper
voice when you
McGee
take it
over
away.
here.
All right, first auction is from the Bacchus Auction Group. Bacchus Auctioneers. They are located in Iowa somewhere. We've talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
They have a couple, so both of mine are going to be kind of once, and neither of them really crazy, but they're kind of once.
Okay.
This first one is a woodworking
Wants.
auction, and they have some mowers. They have a Can-Am ATV. They got pool tables. They have a jukebox.
Oh, yes.
Yes, they have a jukebox. It is sweet, and they have like a real darts board that you would find at a establishment.
Oh, yeah, with the metal
at an
tips.
establishment that has the you get things on. It's not just a circle; it's like the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like a pro
Yep.
dartboard.
140.
Yep.
You ever watch pro darts on TV?
I mean, they're amazing.
Love the
They are
scorecard.
amazing.
Love the score guy's my favorite.
Yeah.
170. Continue.
That's it. I mean, it just looks like an awesome auction. I think it actually ends
That sounds amazing.
today.
Yeah, what kind of jukebox?
But they
and how
got
much?
like a 90cc 4-wheeler on here.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Sounds
mean,
like this guy's house was the place to be hanging.
it's a jam right here.
This was
It's
the
a sweet
hangout for
deal.
years.
This is a sweet deal. Yeah.
All right. My first one is the unique side of things. It's not an actual auction, but I was curious, so I looked up some weird auction items. And it's a list I found on bbc.co.uk, probably from London. You said you're from London. John Lennon's school detention sheet and a whole tooth of John Lennon's is one thing. But I wanted to get down here to one of the things on this list. Justin Timberlake's half-eaten French toast. This is weird. So in 2000, while at the peak of his boy band fame with NSYNC, Justin Timberlake had breakfast at New York radio station Z100 as part of a promotional grind he was on. The enterprising hosts put his half-eaten French toast up for sale on an online site. It was sold to a fan in Wisconsin, Kathy Summers, for $1,025.
No way.
Guess what she did with it? She said that she freeze-dried it,
Yeah.
sealed it, and then put it on her dresser because of her love for Justin Timberlake. No follow-up other than that. That's what she did with it. Who knows if it's still in existence to this day?
Dude,
this is creepy behavior.
These
this is
fans,
like the movie,
it's like
this is how
Justin
the movie
Bieber
Misery
fans.
happened.
or not Justin Bieber, and Justin Bieber fans,
Yeah.
but Taylor Swift fans.
Crazy people. Taylor Swift fans would do something like this for sure.
They are
Have you ever seen the movie
nuts.
Misery?
Very nuts. No.
So the
They
movie
need
Misery.
Jesus.
The movie Misery is about a lady who is obsessed with this author. She cannot get enough of his books. Well, it just so happens that this successful author, she like stalks him, finds out where he was going skiing, and she wants to go meet him. I think this is the premise. I've seen it twice. Could be wrong. But anyway, he gets hurt skiing. She takes him back to her house where she's going to like help him. But when he finally gets healthy and wants to leave, she continually like breaks his knees and legs over and over again, so he cannot leave. He has to finally figure out a way to escape and leave because she doesn't want him to leave because her favorite author is in her house. So it's pretty gruesome. It's wild.
sounds
Kathy
terrible.
Bates, amazing.
Oh, it's Kathy Bates.
Amazing
Yeah,
acting.
yeah.
Crazy
Yeah.
movie. But people that do stuff like this remind me of someone who would do that.
Yeah.
Parasocial problems. We have a big parasocial issue in our
Wanting
world.
your favorite singer's half-eaten French toast.
My immediate thought was, why couldn't he finish it? Jeez.
I know.
He must be smaller than I thought he
Oh,
was.
that's how this ends. So many questions arise. Not least, how did they post it? The real question, though, is how can anyone leave French toast half-eaten? That's how it ends. Oh, all right.
JT, man, I wouldn't take your French toast if you paid me.
Nope.
All right, my next one, also from Bacchus Auctions. This is kind of a crazy thing. This is kind of a
All right.
weird one. Okay, it is. There is a a print shop in Emmitsburg that is closing down.
Ooh.
And they're selling all of their printing presses.
Oh, man.
Which include a, what's the famous version? An H. What's it start with?
Hewlett-Packard.
No.
HP? Not HP?
That's Hewlett-Packard.
No,
Yeah.
it's a Heidelberg.
I don't know. Used to work for a place that had them and sold a lot of supplies from them. Never knew the brands.
I can't believe you knew HP's full name.
Yeah, Hewlett-Packard. I used to sell those Hewlett-Packard printers.
Just say HP.
So anyway, if you want to look at some really neat old printing presses and even some newer ones, they have some really cool stuff.
You gonna buy one?
No.
Gonna,
No,
like, start
no idea
printing
how
your
much
own-
this stuff would even go for.
Print your own
but it
episode
is
of like
pretty-
the Iowa State Daily.
No.
I
don't have enough time. I don't have
sit down
time.
and read it in your shop.
No, I don't have
One
time for that.
edition.
No. But it's kind of neat. I mean, I don't know what this stuff will go for. I think it goes for sale on the 25th or 6th. Something
This is
like
for
that.
sure something that I think people would want because it's like it's a step back in time. It's a piece of history.
Yeah, I mean, if you know how to use this sort of stuff and if there's digital options, that would make it a lot easier.
Man, I tell you what, when I worked at BB Stationery, I used to go in the back sometime and watch how they made things on those machines. It was crazy.
Yeah,
It was crazy to me.
yeah.
And businesses like that in like 70s, 80s, and 90s were just
They were
absolute
raking it in.
humming,
They were raking
making
it in.
so much money. And then Staples and Amazon and them came along, Walmart
Yep.
kind of took them out. But man,
Yep.
they were super successful. All right, my want is found on auctiontime.com. It is a 2024 Midwest Automotive Designs Professional Passenger Van.
Ooh.
I could not find the brand on here. It's in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The auction starts on December 3rd. This thing is going to go for some serious money. I have always wanted a big, cozy, awesome van like this to travel in, though. Whether it's we loaded up, me and all my guys, we're going to the Iowa game. We have to take 2 vehicles usually because we're all just large humans, and it's very uncomfortable to put 7 people in one vehicle. So we take 2 vehicles. This thing is slick. I'm talking. The seats look amazing. It's got a bench seat that lays down into a bed. It's got a toilet in it, a sink in it, a fridge, like some counter space. This baby is sick.
Really?
And this would be so fun to take on a road trip with friends and go to events, take your family somewhere. I don't know. Dude, this thing looks amazing, and I want one so bad. And I'm sure it'll go for over $100,000.
Whoa.
Would be my guess because
Whoa.
it's incredibly nice, and these vans are not cheap. But it's pretty sick.
What's it look
and
like? Let me show it to me.
It looks like this,
Oh, that's dope.
but then the interior is absolute fire. Let me find a good interior.
How many can you seat in it?
Looking like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, probably like 9 if you put 4 people in the bench seat.
Yeah.
The bucket seats recline.
Yeah.
They're bucket seats, but then they have a little footrest that comes out, so you can really
Sweet.
just chill. Talk about
So
traveling.
have you ever
luxury.
looked at any of the conversion vans, the Explorer conversion vans?
Oh yes.
They're like the
Spent many a time looking at conversion vans.
Yeah,
Many
yeah.
a time my friends have told me don't buy it, you're single with a mustache.
Yeah, that'd be a problem. But for me, and
Dad,
dad,
living it up.
3 kids,
Honestly though, I don't
you
care
can
what
buy
people think of me. I'm gonna buy one.
You can buy a 7 or a 9 passenger version.
Oh yes.
So you look up the GMC Savannah. Yeah. The trick is to find one with all-wheel drive.
Yep.
Okay, because now they all have like the 6.0 or the 6.6 in them, but you got to find one with all-wheel drive.
Yep. You don't want that
And then it
rear
would
roll
be
in the
a
winter.
hog.
Oh man.
Hog.
So
Absolute
nice.
hog. Yeah.
Our pastor, man, when they moved here, they had a giant van for their family. They traveled around and when I'd ride places with them,
Yeah.
just all the room in the world, so comfy. What a way to travel. Our basketball coach, talking about coaches, Harvard Derek's dad, we talked about, he had this giant white van that we would drive to Iowa State games. He'd take us to Chiefs games. You could fit literally like 11 people in there so comfortably.
Yep.
Just awesome vehicles.
Yeah.
They don't,
Be
they
nice to
don't,
have one of
they don't
those.
get enough love. They're just
No.
great vehicles.
Just got to get from
The
place.
gas mileage, I got to
place to
imagine, is
place.
terrible.
Yeah, it's horrendous. Yeah.
But who cares?
Yeah.
Live a little.
Yeah.
There is a day in the next 5 years where I'm buying one. 100%.
Are you getting rid of the mustache or are you getting married?
Keeping mustache, probably not getting married, buying a van. Let's go.
Going all in.
It's time to break the
All
stereotype.
in, man.
We're going
All
to break
in.
the stereotype.
I like it.
I'll just have to make sure I don't pull up on a
Right.
youth group kid walking to church and ask if they need a ride.
It probably doesn't bode well with your nickname either.
No. Anyway, that was a fun episode.
Good stuff, dude.
Cornstarch and toilet paper, man.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, send us your thoughts on things that farmers make via their products. Questions at hudupmedia.com. We'd love to talk about it. I think maybe we need to do a little bit of that ourselves. Would you just like, subscribe, wherever you watch it, YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's totally free. All you do is hit subscribe. Boom, you're done forever. Our videos will pop up in your feed. Same for Spotify, Apple, all that stuff. Everything's free, and we want to keep it that way forever. So if you guys would like and subscribe to that, if you think this is worth my time, share it with someone who you think might enjoy it, and let's just spread the love of rural America, Jesus, farming, food, all the things we talk about. I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I'm so excited. We'll have to recap our Thanksgivings some episode down the road when we get back from Thanksgiving. Let's see here. How should I end this? Until then, keep your toilet paper on the right way, and remember cornstarch. It's the key to life. Hut, hut.
I haven't either for that purpose. Only used it on soups.